Tsunami 4-inch holographic. Let's get him back in the water. Wow, what a beautiful fish. See you later, buddy. Alright guys, we did it. We're on to our, I think this is our second striper of the season. Oh yeah, it's nice little schoolie, nothing really big. Let's see if we can get him up here and see if he's feeding on him. Oh, beautiful fish, beautiful fish. Check that out, beautiful spring striper. Got that skunk off, guys. Check out how pretty that guy is. There's the lice. So these are not fish that have wintered in. These are fish that are traveling. I was hoping that he'd spit something up. Tsunami 4-inch holographic. Let's get him back in the water. Wow, what a beautiful fish. See you later, buddy. Woo. Yeah! Alright guys, so what you can see is I was throwing this Popeye jig because I thought that they were grass shrimp popping. Let me just show you. This is a 3/8 ounce Popeye jig. You can see it's pretty beat up from me catching a bunch of fish on it. However, this is how finicky they are. If they're not eating what you're throwing, you are not going to catch them. So we went from a 3/8 ounce Popeye jig to this right here. 4-inch Tsunami holographic blackback split tail. That's one of my go-to lures right there, especially during the spring when it's small. Let me show you how close they are. I mean, if your profile presentation is off just a little bit, it could mean the difference between catching and not catching. Let me just show you. Now I knew something was pushing that rainbait up or that grass shrimp up off the bottom. Grass shrimp during the daytime, they'll hug the bottom. They're feeding on the mud and all the plankton and stuff off the bottom. At night, they come up to the lights. Now let me show you. I want to show you how close. Look at these profiles, guys. That's the difference. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get these lines so you can see them real well. That's the difference between catching and not catching. Look at that. You've got to present it the right way. You've got to have the bait that they're feeding on. You've got to present it the way that they're feeding on it, and you're going to score every time. Yeah, let's catch some more. All right, friends, go ahead and say it with me in 3, 2, 1. Aloha! I'm Hawaiian Dan. This is TalkFishTV.com, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today is April 14th, and let me read off these little bits of information to help you out. We are fishing near shore, inshore, back in the bays and the harbors, trying to find the warm water, also the bait. There's plenty of rain bait out here. There's also grass shrimp movement out and about, so the key is to match the hatch. You'll see with that fish I caught earlier was just a simple switch up from going from a 3/8 ounce Popeye jig and upsizing to a 4-inch tsunami holographic blackback split tail. Forgive me, I'm keeping my eyes on the waters because you know I'm always about catching fish. I'm fishing off my Sea Eagle Fish Sup 126. I have it racked with a foot-controlled electric trolling motor. And let me get back to these stats. We're near shore. It's half moon. The air temperature is about 55 degrees out here right now. We have super light to no winds right now. They are coming out of the northeast. It's a very mild breeze. We're at the peak of the flood, so we're fishing the outgoing in this specific location. I know it does very well. And all the grass shrimp and rain bait are going to be funneled and pulled through these bottlenecks, which is what I'm targeting. There's not a whole lot of eelgrass in town right now, so we're just keeping our eyes peeled for any kind of action. I saw little grass shrimp or rain bait getting pushed to the surface. Remember, during the daytime, the grass shrimp and the sandeels, which should be coming in any day now, maybe even already here, tend to hug the bottom. They're looking through that mud for plankton. At night, they'll target the lights, so we're seeing them hit the surface, which means they're being pushed to the surface by something chasing them. Bam, we threw some lures over there, boom, immediate hookup. The water temperature is 43 degrees. We are targeting stripers, and we are matching a small profile hatch. I want to, oh my gosh, there's a lot of seaweed here. We're gonna end up hooking that nasty seaweed. That's the downside of the outgoing tide. All right, so let me read these stats off one more time. Today is April 14th. Tomorrow is opening day for stripers. We're fishing nearshore, inshore backwaters right now. The moon phase that we're coming off of is a full moon. It's actually a half moon right now. The air temperature is about 55 degrees. We have a very, very light breeze out of the northwest. We're fishing the peak of the flood, catching the outgoing, pulling all that small rain bait through the bottleneck areas, which is what we're targeting. The water temperature is about 43 degrees. We are targeting stripers and we are matching the hatch. I want to also announce a really cool partnership. Boom, if you notice my hat, front and back. That's right, guys. I've become partnered up with Salt Strong only to offer you the best information that we possibly can. We want to help you learn how to fish, target the fish, most of all catch fish, and have tons of fun outside. Remember to use all the safety measures. Do not violate the rules. Practice your social distancing. That's very important. You'll see I'm out here on the water by myself right now. There's nobody inside. I think there might be the harbor master over there fishing or looking around. But at any rate, I think he's going to come over and say hi. Let's get out here and see if we can't catch some more stripers. Thank you so much for joining me. Be safe out there. Look out for one another. Keep your social distance. And know that I love you, Long Island. We'll touch back into you. Aloha. Alright guys, we're hooked up with our second striper for the season. Actually, I think this is our third striper for the season. Oh yeah, they're just beautiful little spring schoolies. Tons of fun. Feeding on small rain bait. Man, they are nice and fat this time of year. Look at these guys. 4-inch tsunami holographic. We're just bouncing it off the bottom. Look at that lice. They're not winter end. We're gonna let this guy back on the water. See you later, buddy. See if we can't catch some more. So they're just catching that outgoing tide. We're not doing anything special. Out there, here and there, you know. Guys, I have to get you some audio of the sound of social distancing. Nothing but the birds and the rest of the outdoors and me. Alright friends, we're heading back to launch point, safe and sound. They weren't super active tonight, but they definitely are showing up. Bait is showing up as well. Get out there and fish. Stay safe. Remember to spread as much aloha as you possibly can. Sorry I'm not super excited and high energy as when I started. I'm about frozen right now. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. I love you, Long Island, Strong Island. Stay strong. Aloha.